Loss doesn't knock politely. It doesn't ask if you're ready. It doesn't care how hard you tried, how much you loved, or how unfair it all feels. Loss just shows up, and it takes. It takes people. It takes time. It takes dreams. It takes versions of you that'll never come back. And here's the first hard truth you need to hear. Loss is not personal, but how you respond to it is. Everyone loses. Everyone. The difference between the people who break and the people who build something greater is not what they lost. It's what they decided to do after. Let's be clear about something uncomfortable. Loss is permanent. You don't get over it. You don't move on. You don't heal by pretending it didn't happen. You carry it. And the sooner you stop lying to yourself about that, the stronger you become. Loss changes you. If you think you'll come out the same person, you're delusional. The real question is, will it make you bitter or will it make you better? Because loss doesn't destroy people. Avoidance does. Some people drown in their loss. They replay the moment over and over. They obsess over the if-onlys. They negotiate with the past like it's going to answer them back. But the past is silent, and it doesn't owe you closure. You want the truth. Closure is something you give yourself when you stop waiting for explanations that will never come. Loss doesn't explain itself. It just leaves a hole and watches what you do with it. Loss strips you. It takes away the illusion of control. It exposes how fragile everything really is. It shows you that nothing, not money, not plans, not promises, is guaranteed. And that's exactly why loss is so powerful. Because once you've truly lost something that mattered, you stop wasting time on things that don't. You stop pretending. You stop performing. You stop chasing approval from people who are never going to show up for you anyway. Loss sharpens you. But let's talk about the dangerous part. Loss can make you small if you let it. You isolate. You shut down. You use loss as an excuse to stop trying. And that's where people go wrong. Loss is not a free pass to quit. Yes, you're allowed to grieve. Yes, you're allowed to hurt. Yes, you're allowed to fall apart, temporarily. But you are not allowed to stay there, because staying there turns loss into an identity. And once loss becomes who you are, you stop becoming who you could be. Here's the ruthless truth nobody tells you. Loss doesn't ask for your permission, but it does demand your response. You can respond with resentment. You can respond with numbness. Or you can respond with resolve. Resolve says, I will not let what I lost define the limits of my life. Resolve says, if life took something from me, I will build something that honors it. Loss teaches you urgency. When you lose someone, you realize how much you assumed you had more time. When you lose an opportunity, you realize how expensive hesitation is. When you lose a version of yourself, you realize how dangerous comfort can be. Loss doesn't whisper lessons, it carves them into you. And if you're paying attention, you come out clearer, not softer, clearer. You learn who matters. You learn what matters. You learn that waiting for someday is a lie people tell themselves to avoid fear. Here's something most people won't admit. Loss is often the beginning of discipline, because after real loss, distractions lose their power. Excuses sound weak, and mediocrity feels insulting. You stop asking, will this make me comfortable? And you start asking, will this make me proud? Loss removes the luxury of pretending, but let's not romanticize it. Loss hurts. It stays. It shows up uninvited at random moments. It tightens your chest when you least expect it. Strength isn't pretending it doesn't hurt. Strength is standing up anyway. Strength is showing up tired. Strength is building while carrying weight. Strength is choosing progress when motivation is completely gone. That's real power. If you're in the middle of loss right now, hear this clearly. You are not broken. You are not weak. You are not behind. You are being forged. And forging is violent. It's heat, it's pressure, it's intense discomfort. But nothing strong is ever created gently. So don't ask, why did this happen to me? Ask, what kind of person do I become because it happened? Don't let loss make you smaller. Let it make you precise. Let it make you disciplined. Let it make you dangerous in the best way possible. Loss teaches you something that success never will. How to stand alone without collapsing when what you leaned on disappears. You find out whether your strength was borrowed or if it was built. Loss forces you to meet yourself without distractions, without applause, without any guarantees. And in that silence, you either run from who you are, or you finally become honest enough to grow. That moment, when nothing is holding you up except your own discipline and your own will, is where real character is revealed. Because the people who carry loss and still move forward, they walk differently, they speak differently, they live differently. They don't waste time. They don't beg for validation. They don't fear starting over because they've already survived the worst. Loss didn't end you. It introduced you to the version of yourself who knows pain, who understands impermanence, and who refuses to live half alive. Stand up, carry it, build anyway. That's how loss loses its power, and that's how you win. Loss is the moment life stops lying to you. It takes what you love without explanation and forces you to stand in the silence with no one to blame and nowhere to run. Whatever survives that moment is who you really are, and it's either stronger or it's finished. If you're struggling, please remember that reaching out for help is a sign of strength. There are resources and people who can support you. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more content like this.